What's the deal with solitary confinement? Solitary confinement is a form of imprisonment in which an inmate is isolated from human contact, except for prison staff, in an 80 square foot cell for anywhere between 22 to 24 hours a day, for a period of time ranging from days to decades. It's mostly used as a form of additional punishment for a prisoner, usually for violations of facility rules. However, it's also used as an additional measure of protection for vulnerable inmates. Sometimes it's used for prisoners with a high risk of suicide or a communicable disease. Solitary confinement is colloquially referred to in the United States as the box, the hot box, the hole, ADSEG, meaning administrative segregation, the SHU, an acronym for Special Housing Unit or Secure Housing Unit, or the pound. It's also been called segregation and restrictive housing. It's important to know the nicknames because corrections personnel think that if they call solitary something else, then they don't make it a practice to isolate prisoners. Why would wardens want to deny that they use solitary confinement, you ask? The short answer is that it's torture. The United Nations says it is, and so do the 80,000 people who are currently experiencing it in the United States. Solitary confinement has been found to cause anxiety, depression, anger, cognitive disturbances, perceptual distortions, paranoia, psychosis, and self-harm. So why do we use it? Well, we often don't have better ways to protect inmates who are targeted by others. Also, guards think solitary confinement keeps them safer because it contains people who tend to get violent. However, research demonstrates that this isn't the case. The state of California drastically reduced its use of solitary confinement and saw a decreased incidence of attacks on staff. Basically, solitary confinement is a form of torture that we use as a management tool in our prisons.